The following program is brought to you in living color.
I walked through the damp, foggy streets, my mind swirling. So much content, so many podcasts. How do I find the best? Then it hit me, like a big blue neon sign flashing through the mist. Blueberry. All I had to do was drop the E's and go to blueberry.com. Blueberry, the digital media interface for consumers, creators, and advertisers.
Hello, I'm Indiana Governor Mike Pence. And earlier today, you may have heard that I gave a less than full-throated endorsement of Senator Ted Cruz in the upcoming Indiana primary. That is an unfair representation of what I actually said. I like Ted Cruz. He believes a lot of the same things I do. He likes Jesus a whole bunch, just like me. He thinks the laws of our nation should conform to what's in the Constitution. Well, whenever the Constitution lines up with the laws of the Bible, so do I. So, as I said, there's nothing wrong with Ted Cruz, and I'll vote for him at the primary with no reservations, because I like him. Now, far be it from me to tell my fellow Hoosiers who to vote for, although that's what you're supposed to do in one of these here endorsements, but that's not the Indiana way. We are friendly people, without a cross word for anyone, except Democrats and liberals and the Kenyan usurper in the White House, not to mention the shrill, screeching Hillary who will be nominated to replace him. No, sir. Forget what you may have heard. We of the Hoosier faith strongly believe if you can't say something nice about anyone, then don't endorse him. And I can say nice things about Ted Cruz. I can also say nice things about the marvelous, wonderful, patriotic, job-creating Donald Trump. Although I don't plan at the moment to vote for Donald Trump because he doesn't quite share my views, like Ted does, about renaming this great nation of ours to the United States of Jesus-stan. There's much to be said about Donald Trump and his policies. Although this is supposed to be an endorsement of Ted Cruz, that doesn't mean I don't think Donald Trump would not be a wonderful, excellent, history-making, have his face on the money before he dies, not to mention Mount Rushmore, President of the United States. He's just not the man I'm going to vote for in the Indiana primary. I'm going to vote for Ted Cruz, and here are some of the reasons why. There's nothing wrong with Ted Cruz. I didn't work with him in the Senate, so I don't share the complaints of the vast majority of Republican senators who say Cruz is a braying jackass and a pain in the descending colon. And while this endorsement will in no way urge my fellow Hooters, sorry, I meant Hoosiers, to vote for Ted Cruz, because I want the voters of this fine state to vote for whoever they want to, especially Donald Trump, who's promised to bring jobs back to Indiana, fix the Indiana economy, and a bunch of other neat stuff like that. While Ted Cruz promises only to restrict a woman's right to her reproductive freedom, which is something we all want, there are worse things in the world than voting for Ted Cruz. I have a list right here. Gout, herpes, hemorrhoids, thrombosed or otherwise, cancer, nuclear war, Ebola, having knitting needles shoved into your eyes,
Now, to the many friends who wait for him, we present Just Plain Bill, the story of a man who might be living right next door to you.
I am the danger. A guy opens his door and gets shot, and you think that of me? No. I am the one who knocks.
Big Bad Bill is sweet William now.
That's right. Now, say my name.
Just Plain Bill.
You're goddamn right.
There he goes, into that drugstore. He's stepping on the scales. Weight, 237 pounds. Fortune, danger. Who is it?
The Fat Man.
Welcome to today's episode of Breaking Fat, the podcast. We're now on Spreaker and Stitcher Smart Radio. We'll talk more about those later on in the program, as well as podcast on iTunes and wherever quality podcasts can be found, including Google Play Music, and yada, yada, yada. I'm Bill Schmalfelt. We're not doing the live streaming audio thing anymore because, frankly, it was a waste of money. I don't mind wasting your money. I do mind wasting my own, which is why there's a donation button on the website, www.wms-db.com. You can also shoot us a tweet at our brand new Twitter address, at LiberalGabFest. That's all one word, at LiberalGabFest. Our Facebook fan page, www.facebook.com/LiberalTalkOnline. And our email address is fatman@wms-db.com. Special show for you today. You just heard that tepid, lukewarm endorsement by Indiana Governor Mike Pence that everybody thought was going to be an actual endorsement. Let's check and see if he's still running down the things, that list of things that he thinks Ted Cruz is better than.
Nail hammered into each nostril until they pierce your brain. Amoebas, cockroaches, toothaches, dental abscesses, the Zika virus, being staked to the ground in the hot summer sun in the desert with your back right over a fire ant hill, allowing these nasty, stinging insects to bore through your body a little at a time before emerging through your belly button. 10 years of forced labor in a North Korean prison camp. Being torn to pieces by pit bulls. Being torn to pieces by poodles.
Well, it seems he'll be going on for a while.
Adolf Hitler will be assuming a leadership role.
Yes, it really was not much of an endorsement when you come right down to it. Here's the actual endorsement, the endorsifying, if you will.
I mean, first, this is a very exciting time for Indiana, isn't it? I mean, to have presidential candidates, frankly, in both political parties traveling all across the Hoosier state, to be hearing from and seeing Hoosiers all over the national media, I think is a thrill. The last time this happened in the Republican Party, I think I was a junior in high school down in Columbus, and so we really celebrate that. I'm grateful that all the candidates are coming through Indiana and dedicating the time and energy they are. But it's clear this is a time for choosing, and all of America is looking to Indiana to make a choice. I have met with all three of the candidates as of about Tuesday of this week. And I want to say clearly, I like and respect all three of the Republican candidates in the field. I particularly want to commend Donald Trump, who I think has has given voice to the frustration of millions of working Americans with a lack of progress in Washington, D.C. And I'm also particularly grateful that Donald Trump has taken a strong stand for Hoosier jobs. When we saw Jobs in the carrier company abruptly announced leaving Indiana, not for another state, but for Mexico, I'm grateful. I'm grateful for his voice in the national debate. Now, let me say, I've come to my decision about who I'm supporting, and I'm not against anybody, but I will be voting for Ted Cruz in the upcoming Republican primary.
Now, if you were Donald Trump, would you not take all those things that Indiana Governor Mike Pence said about how wonderful you are and weave them into a campaign commercial? So every time Ted Cruz says, "I have been endorsed by the governor of Indiana," you could just run that commercial and run it into the ground, including that whole list of things that Mike Spence thinks Ted Cruz is better than, if even slightly.
Adolf Hitler reassuming a leadership role in Germany. Having a magnifying glass focused ray of sunlight burning a hole into your cornea. Having a small group of very hungry field mice stuffed up your rectum, then having your anus glued shut, leaving it up to the mice to find some way to chew themselves out of your abdomen. So, while I, Mike Pence, your governor, am not telling you how to vote, I will tell you how I'm going to vote, and that's for Senator Ted Cruz. Because at this point, what difference does it really make?
This here's Texas Senator Ted Cruz, and the reason I ain't wearing any pants right now is because I am here to rebut what them fascist, communist, homosexual Nazis at Breitbart Unmasked done wrote about me in their Monday Moron section yesterday. I don't know if they really understand who it is that they's fucking with. I am the onlyest member of the United States Senate that can proudly boast, or boastfully proud, however you would have it, that I have personally killed a Mexican. You don't believe me? Listen to this.
When the UN and World Court overruled a Texas jury's verdict to execute an illegal alien for raping and murdering 2 teenage girls, Ted Cruz fought all the way to the Supreme Court, and he delivered.
You goddamn betcha I delivered. I killed that motherfucker deader than a Texas Mexican shitmouse. And if you don't think I'll do the same to you, oh boy, you got some learning to do. Now, if I'll kill a dirty, filthy Mexican, I sure as hell will put a whooping on some commie faggot, no good, no account, liberal scumbag scumsuckers like what they got over there at Breitbart Unmasked. So you go ahead. You tell that photographer what Brett Kimberlin sent down there to terrorize everybody with his camera that was disguised as a bomb, or was it a bomb disguised as a camera? They told me it was one or the other. I don't remember. But, pardon me there, I had a little spell. I get those sometimes. Anywho, you think I'm going to take that kind of shit from a penny-ante little website like Breitbart Unmasked? I'll tell you what, not down in Texas we wouldn't. We'd treat you ugly down here in Texas, because we are ugly down here in Texas. At least some of us are. So you better keep your egghead liberal asses up north, because if I see you anywhere near Texas, I'm going to kill you. Just like I killed that Mexican feller. You don't believe me? Listen to this.
When the UN and World Court overruled a Texas jury's verdict to execute an illegal alien for raping and murdering...
Oh, right. I played that already. So you know I'm capable of doing what I'm saying and saying what I'm doing, and I always do what I say and I say what I do.
I'm Ted Cruz, and I approve this message.
And I killed a Mexican, goddammit!
Welcome back to Breaking Fat with Bill Schmalfeld, and maybe that did the deal for Mike Spence, or Pence, or Fence, or whatever his name is in Indiana. None of the other GOP candidates has ever really boasted of killing a Mexican. That's the sort of thing that could come in handy, I guess, if you're a conservative governor in a Midwestern state. Like I said, I'm Bill Schmalfelt, and let me tell you a little bit about Stitcher Smart Radio, where you can listen to this show right now if you care to. Matter of fact, you can listen to over 40,000 radio shows and podcasts on your iPhone, iPad, Android, right there on your computer, anytime, anywhere. Get the freshest episodes of your favorite podcasts and radio shows streamed directly to your smartphone or iPad. No downloading, no syncing. You got NPR's Fresh Air, Adam Carolla's WNYC Radio Lab, to the Wall Street Journal. You got Rush Limbaugh, Rachel Maddow, and more. Stitcher organizes and delivers the world of talk radio fresh daily. Listen whenever or wherever you want. Now, if you want to get the Stitcher app, you go to my website, www.wms-db.com, and you slide down the sidebar till you see the Get the App logo right below the audio for today's program. So get yourself the radio of the future. It's smart radio, Stitcher Radio.
Wow, I just took one of the biggest poops of my whole life. What are you ordering?
I should mention Stitcher is, of course, a free app because you should not be forced to pay for radio like that. However, I am happy to announce that coming soon will be the release of my latest musical comedy CD that we're calling The Obama. It's a political, well, not rock opera so much. It's more of a melodrama, an operetta, if you will. We borrowed the music from Sir William Sullivan, which is public domain, and we reworked the lyrics to suit the 2015 campaign. Now, to whet your appetite, and knowing you to be good little goblins who wouldn't record this and try to sell it for yourselves, it'll be available later today. I haven't decided where I'm going to put it just yet. Here, for your listening entertainment, The Obama, a political operetta, with lyrics by William M. Schmalfelt Sr. and music by the late Sir Arthur Sullivan. We gave W.S. Gilbert a cookie and told him to wait out in the hall. Greetings, patron of the arts. Thank you for purchasing this album, The Obama, based on The Mikado, the masterpiece Gilbert and Sullivan operetta. As our curtain opens, we see a bunch of 2016-style politicians scrambling about the stage, each looking for attention.
If you want to know who we are running for president, and we came here from near and far. Some even think they're heaven sent. We argue in each debate to help you decide our fate. You're wrong if you think we're great. If you think we are worked by strings, by the billionaire fat campaigns, you don't understand these things. These elections all are rigged. Perhaps you suppose this crew will do anything for you. If that's your idea, you're screwed. If that's your idea, you're screwed. If you want to know who we are running for president. From near and far, or heaven sent on many, 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 many
candidates scramble for donations, an unkempt man with shaggy white hair enters the stage. He looks for somebody who looks like he could know what he's talking about.
Candidates, I pray you tell me where a gentle Congress lady, Debbie Schultz, the DNC chair, in pity speak. Oh, speak, I pray you.
Why, who are you who ask this question?
Come, gather round me, and I'll tell yous. A lonely socialist, my face is old and baggy, my hair is white and shaggy, but I'm a vibrant guy. I've been in Congress long, in both the House and Senate, and though you might resent it, I'm running for president. I'm running for president. Do you think college costs too much? I'll make it free. Vote for me. Think fat cat bankers make too much? I do so too. Vote for me. The kids of modern days don't care for fat cat ways. That's why they all support me. That's mostly true. Oh, vote for me. But if a strong defense, you say, is wanted, a strong defense, my friends, is what you'll get. We won't start any wars that are not needed. The neocons and warhawks I'll upset. Our warriors engage in nation building. That will stop, and you believe me when I say I'll knock down all the last remaining barriers and make sure that our warriors live on decent pay.
We shouldn't be surprised if he knocks down remaining obstacles and sees the troops all live on decent pay.
When I say you agree with me, we'll turn this nation round. Off to school you'll go, 'cause tuition's free, and the fat cats will strip of excess money. Hurrah for a system sound!
Yo, heave ho, hurrah for a system sound!
To sit around on your spreading ass, to me it seems like a waste. But the way that we save a democracy is spreading wealth and ensuring health while the rich folk pay their share. Yeah, boy, while the rich folks pay their share.
And we'll make sure the workers share in the 21st century. We'll spread the wealth and ensure their health. Hurrah for the new economy, where the game's not rigged for the fascist pigs. Yo ho, 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 yo ho, yo ho, yo ho, heave ho.
A lonely socialist, my face is old and baggy, my hair is white and shaggy, but I'm a vibrant guy, and he's a vibrant guy. At the conclusion of his song, the socialist is grabbed by the arm by New York Senator Chuck Schumer, who attempts to explain to him the way things work.
The great Obama, virtuous man, when he to rule our land began, resolved to try a plan whereby all people might get health care. So he decreed, so self-assured, that all remaining uninsured, to tide the cost of being cured, are taxed to pay their fair share, their fair share, their fair share, are taxed to pay their fair share. And I expect you'll all agree that he was right to so decree. And I am right, and you are right, and all is right as right can be. And he is right, and we are right, and all is right as right can be. And all is right as right can be. Right as right can be. Republicans put up a fight. Obamacare so vexed the right, for all who dwell, both sick and well, were equally affected. When Grandpa falls and breaks his thigh or gets a stick stuck in his eye, won't have to drain his cash supply. Republicans objected. Republicans objected. And you'll allow, as I expect, that they were right to so object. And I am right, and you are right, and everything is quite correct. And he is right, and we are right, and everything is quite correct. And everything is quite correct. All is quite correct. And so each citizen assured their basic health care now insured, though it's not free, you must agree, was seen through any prism. It beats the single-payer scheme. Obamacare is not a dream. It makes the wingnuts rant and scream. It's blatant socialism, a-lism. It's basic socialism. And we are right, I think you'll say, to argue in this kind of way. And I am right, and you are right, and all is right to lurale. And he is right, and we are right, and all is right to lurale. And I am right, and you are right, and all is right.
Undaunted by Senator Schumer's explanation of how things are, the shaggy socialist still seeks an audience with Debbie Wasserman Schultz. He is grabbed again by the arm, this time by the former DNC chairman, Howard Dean, who explains to him the Democratic presidential nomination is already a done deal. Old man despair, you leftist fraud. It's Hillary who gets the nod. It may seem odd that we'd applaud this woman far from heaven sent. This very day our Hillary will show her face, and you will see we all agree our nominee gets the endorsement of the vice president. And the brass will crash, and the trumpets bray, and she'll cut a dash on election day. She'll toddle away, you can't prevent the endorsement of the vice president.
And the brass will crash, and the trumpets bray, and she'll cut a dash on election day. She'll toddle away, you can't prevent the endorsement of the vice president. It's a hopeless case, my shaggy friend. This is the place your dreams will end. Our will won't bend. You're just a loose end. Oh, you ancient Vermont resident. They'll vow their pact extremely soon. In point of fact, this afternoon, this Biden twit with half a wit will give his endorsement, which you resent. And the brass will crash, and the trumpets bray, and she'll cut a dash on election day. She'll toddle away, you can't prevent the endorsement of the vice president. And the brass will crash, and the trumpets bray, and she'll cut a dash on election day. She'll toddle away, you can't prevent the endorsement of the Vice President.
So have I campaigned for a year or nearly, so Chairman Debbie might just take me seriously to see that Hillary is to be anointed. No big surprise, so don't be disappointed. But here he comes, equipped to suit his station. Joe will give you any further information.
Behold the outgoing Vice President, the kind of guy that you can have a beer with. Not a whiff of haughty arrogance, a guy that you can watch a game and cheer with. Assent to the outgoing Vice President. Assent, such a cheerful guy, he would never lie. He's the outgoing Vice President.
Ran for president myself, made a lot of curious faux pas, chosen by Barack himself. No one more surprised than I was from the continental shelf. Sarah Palin filed her sharp claws, then while speaking for herself, John McCain could see she was a lost cause, smiling like a cheerful elf. As she swiped at me with bare claws, ingratiate myself, I'm more popular than Gore was. Ran for president myself. Ran for president himself. Made a lot of stupid chosen by Barack himself. Smiling like a cheerful elf who ingratiates himself. Assent to the outgoing Vice President. Assent, he's from Wilmington, he's the outgoing Vice President. Don't clown around with the outgoing Vice President. Assent to the once and future former two-term Vice President. As someday it may happen that a scapegoat must be found. I've got a little list of hardcore right-wing morons who should all be underground. They never would be missed. There's the last administration, you can just tell by their looks. And if they're not war criminals, they're cheap and sleazy crooks. The last guy who once had this job, Dick Cheney was his name. He should be sitting in his cell to contemplate his shame. What kind of monster booby traps his office when dismissed? They'd none of them be missed. He's got them on the list. And they'd none of them be missed. There's that congressman from Texas who just cannot stand the gays. I've got him on the list. Like other hypocrites, his actions don't match what he says. He never would be missed. He's an idiot who yells and barks in shrill and strident tones. Back home he's got a crawl space that the cops found filled with bones. The former Speaker of the House who comes from Illinois, who used ill-gotten moolah to pay off his favorite boys. That tall and skinny blonde-haired tranny right-wing columnist, I don't think she'd be missed. I'm sure he'd not be missed. He's got her on the list, and I'm sure she'd not be missed. And the last three top contenders running on the other side, I've got them on the list. They want to serve the country, then consider suicide. They none of them be missed. They none of them be missed. And reality celebrities with fiberglass for hair, such as, what do you call him, Donald Trump? And likewise, I don't care, a senator from Texas, how his last name rhymes with lose. That sad Ohio governor who would take your right to choose. But it really doesn't matter who you put up on the list. They none of them be missed. They none of them be missed.
You may put them on the list. You may put them on the list. And they none of them be missed. They none of them be missed.
After being introduced to the shaggy socialist, the outgoing vice president explains the danger of having a less than unified Democratic Party going into the election, seeing as who the Republican competition is likely to be.
3 presidential hopefuls wait, hoping to lead the GOP. All 3 are different as can be. 3 from the GOP. I'm only doing this for fun. I'm here because God said I should run.
Oh, he did. Yes, he did. He did.
Out of the 3, I'm the normal one. Oh, go on. 3 from the GOP. 3 candidates, we're all disgusting. Each one of us for power lusting, hoping to hell that you'll be trusting. 3 from the GOP. 3 from the GOP. Is a billionaire. I'm from Ohio, I don't care. I've never had a love affair. 3 from the GOP. From 3 candidates, take 1 away. 2 candidates remain, and they don't really have that much to say. 3 from the GOP. 3 from the GOP. 3 candidates, we're all disgusting. Each one of us for power lusting, hoping to hell that you'll be trusting. 3 from the GOP. 3 from the GOP.
Not being one to be so easily put off from his goals, Bernie, for that is his name, Senator Bernie Sanders from Vermont, decides to use his considerable powers of persuasion on the vice president to see if you can get him to change his mind about endorsing Hillary Clinton.
Were you not to Hillary plighted, I would say in tender tone, Biden, let us be united and endorse me on your own. Make a public proclamation, say that Bernie's right for us. And to mark my admiration, I would kiss you fondly thus. I would kiss you fondly thus. But as I'm endorsing Hillary to endorse you, I am not free. Such an act would denigrate me, and I would be soaked with fear pee. Fear pee, 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 fear pee. So in spite of all temptation to endorse you without fuss, yet on no consideration can I kiss you fondly thus. Can I kiss you fondly thus? Let me make this clear to you. This is what I'll never do. This, oh this, oh this, oh this, this is what I'll never, never do. This, oh this, oh this, oh this, this is what I'll never do. He'll never do, I'll never do, he'll never do. Oh this, this is what I'll never, never do.
Vice President Biden knows he's in a pickle. Having been specifically sent to endorse Hillary Clinton by President Obama, he now believes that Senator Sanders may be the better person for the job. So he sits and ponders and commiserates with Governor Martin O'Malley from Maryland and Senator Chuck Schumer from New York.
In Maryland, I hatched my plan to join the race and show my face, and Hillary would quickly see a good VP I would surely be. But Biden's scheme to end my dream, I could just scream and quit this team, and quit this team.
An endless fight to do what's right roils in my brain and causes pain. But I insist the socialists would never lose to Trump or Cruz. Now, as VP, it's up to me to disagree and make him see. I heard one day the president say subordinates who rebel like you are made to quit, and that's no shit. They're shown the door and they ain't seen no more. If this is true, you know what to do. Your courage screwed a bit as I do.
In Maryland, I hatched my plan. One day the president says I'm ready to cause pain and cause pain, and that's no social change. And our team say, if this is true, you know it's up to me to disagree. And so I go against the big O. Yet let's recall, though I may fall against the wall, I must stand tall, I still have balls, so screw you all. And so, although I wish to go and have your back and take the flak from the blowback from your brave attack, I'm just a hack who lacks a sack. And go and show offended foe how much you dare. I'm quite aware it's your affair, yet I declare I take your share, but I don't much care. Let's take your share. I have no sack. 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 I have no sack. To sit in solemn silence and obscurity, abandoning Obama will make history. Endorsing Bernie Sanders and not Hillary. He's taking on the kind of risk that's not for me. To sit in solemn silence and obscurity, abandoning Obama will make history. Endorsing Bernie Sanders and not Hillary. He's taking on the kind of risk that's not for me. Obscurity, make history, not Hillary. That's not for me. To sit in solemn silence from abandoning Obama for endorsing Bernie Sanders means I'm taking on the kind of risk that's not for me.
Vice President Biden realizes he has a very difficult choice to make. Does he endorse the person President Obama wants him to, or does he endorse the person he feels would be best for the country? With Obama on his way, it's time for that decision.
With aspects stern and gloomy stride, we come to learn how you decide. Don't hesitate, your choice to name. A bowl of crap, you'll eat all the same. A bowl of crap, you'll eat all the same.
To ask you what you mean to do, we need to hear your voice. You needn't wonder anymore, I've made my final choice.
The Washington equivalent for here, here, here.
He's from Vermont.
Hail, hail, Vermont.
He's what we want.
Yes, yes, he'll do.
I made the choice. The reasons are so basic. He'll get more votes than Trump or Cruz or Kasich. I would not put my ass out on the line or take the shot if I did not adore my place in
history tenderest still, with passion tenderest still. Yes, he loves himself with passion tenderest still.
Here's your endorsement, buddy. Joe Biden, you're a righteous dude.
I do enjoy your attitude.
You showed that you've got real class.
Bill Obama kicks my ass.
Then let this stronger joy advance with laughing song and merry dance 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 with laughing song.
With joy and shout, with joy and shout and ringing cheer, inaugurate your brief career. With joy and shout and ringing cheer, inaugurate your brief career. With joy and shout and ringing cheer, inaugurate your brief career.
Obama's gonna be so pissed.
He doesn't care for being dissed.
Election day comes much too soon.
We better hurry with this tune.
Then let the stronger joy advance with laughing song and merry dance 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 with laughing song.
With joy and shout and ringing cheer, inaugurate their brief career. With joy and shout and ringing cheer, inaugurate their brief career. Joy and shout and ringing cheer, inaugurate their brief career. Laughing song, merry dance with laughing song and merry dance. It seems as if the choice is clear if Biden tells us true. We know Obama's coming here, and that's not good news for you. But for the while, you get to be the leader of this clan. This toast with 3 times 3 I'll give. Good luck. Good luck to you. Good luck to you. Good luck to you. Dead man. May all good fortune prosper you. May you have health and riches too. May all good fortune prosper you. May you have health and riches too. May you succeed in all you do. Long life till then.
Suddenly a motorcade approaches with a large Lincoln Town car, and out steps Hillary.
You rebels, cease, assist me, all of you.
Why, whose evil eyes rain blood in our festivities?
I claim I do endorsement, stupid fools.
Go leave that deadly work undone.
Oh, fool, you think that you could walk away?
Away, ill favored one.
Endorse me here and now, you foolish boy.
Away, ill favored one.
Oi, it's Hillary. She looks worse than I told you.
No! Escaping now, my claws shall thus entrap you. Joe Biden knows Obama's rules. He does not put up with such fools. Dumb ass, you've chosen the wrong side again. Old clown, don't think that you're Obama's friend. Your choice undo, you misfit you. Give me what's mine, you washed up swine. Your choice undo, give me what's mine, you misfit you washed up swine. Your choice undo, give me what's mine.
If she's your choice, restore her place. Oh fool, oh blind, oh rash, oh base.
White hair that's rarely seen a brush, dull eye that I could gouge and crush. Blue lip that flips out your socialist lies. Rough tongue, you think that it's taken for wise. Your doom is nigh. White hair, dull eye. Your nail is wrung. White hair, rough tongue. Your doom is nigh. Your nail
white hair, dull-eyed, blue lips, rough tongue. If true her tale, thy knell is rung. If true her tale, thy knell is rung, it's wrong.
Away, prosecute your quest. From our intention well expressed, you cannot turn us. The state of your political view toward the person you accuse does not concern us. For I'm already feeling the burn. Your anger, please bury, 'cause all will be merry. I think you had better succumb and join our expressions of glee. On the subject, I pray you be dumb. You'll find there are many who'll vote for a penny. The word for your guidance is mum. There's lots of good fish in the sea.
On the subject, I pray you be dumb. We think you had better succumb. You'll find there are many who vote for a penny. There's lots of good fish in the sea. There's lots of good fish in the sea. There's lots of good fish in the sea. Lots of good fish in the sea. In the sea, in the sea, in the sea, in the sea.
I must stay steadfast and strong of will. Without the White House, I'm stuck with Bill. The hope I cherished, Obama stole, and all has perished, all has perished, save desire, which never dies, save desire, which never dies. Oh, feckless one, this insult you shall rue. Invade for mercy, on your knees you'll sue. This Bernie Sanders you're all hailing. There goes my ass, this scumbag suitable for jailing. She's got no class. No liberal he, despite his protest. I know. If you must know, he's just a...
Oh, God, Biden just pulled down his pants.
Ignore the old exhibitionist. This Sanders fool is a communist.
Oh, God, Biden just pulled down his pants.
I'll spoil.
Oh, God, Biden just pulled down his pants.
You're trying to stop this.
Oh, God, Biden just pulled down his pants.
A dirty cow.
Oh, God, Biden just pulled down his pants.
A filthy cow.
Oh, God, Biden just pulled down his pants. Oh, God, oh, God.
You think you're smart, you stupid twist, that you can stop me with your fits? Obama's waiting for my call, and he will clamp down on you all.
We'll get no more Illuminati to joy we sow despite your scalp. The echoes of our festival to rise triumphant overall.
Prepare for doom, you leftist hacks. Obama will collect your sacks.
Away you go, collect your hordes, proclaim your woe in dismal chords.
We do not heed the dismal sound, for joy reigns everywhere around. We do not heed the dismal sounds, for joy reigns everywhere around.
We'll hear no more Illuminati, to joy we soar despite your scowl.
My rock will
To joy we soar.
sound, for joy reigns everywhere around. We do not heed the dismal sound, for joy reigns everywhere around. My wrongs get the dismal sound, for joy reigns
And thus falls the curtain on Act 1. Pause this recording, go to the bathroom, make a sandwich, do whatever it is you do during intermission. Just don't tell me about it. Well, isn't that delightful? You're interested enough to stick around for Act 2. That's fine. The curtain opens, and we see the townspeople of Washington, D.C. preparing for the appearance of President Barack Obama.
From each American, I deserve a bit of respect. I'm President of the United...
I was a Secretary of State. He owes his success. I cleaned up his mess as Secretary of State.
My last 8 years in office have been rife with success.
And now it's time to be moving on for the nominee-elect. Bow, bow to the nominee-elect. Bow, bow to the nominee-elect.
In a presidential way, I monitor world events. I usually get my way, except...
Because of the nominee-elect, he couldn't do squat or get off the pot without the nominee-elect.
My nature is peace and logic, leading with common sense, which is...
Why he knows he's the warm-up act for the nominee-elect. Bow, bow to the nominee-elect. Bow, bow to the nominee-elect.
A more beleaguered president never did in D.C. exist. Except maybe Lincoln, I'm certainly thinking that he would top the list. When tasked with winning the Civil War to keep the Union alive, He never envisioned the kind of division that we might not survive. My object all sublime, while I still have some time to make America unified, and try to circumvent the GOP's intent to chop away at the government, the federal government. The cozy, dull society minions are killing the middle class. Will quiver with rage when the minimum wage gets raised right up their ass. It gives them enjoyment to say unemployment means no desire to work. They're warm and they're well-fed, quite easily led by the media right-wing jerks. If it's satisfactory to close up a factory and move it to Vietnam, I'd like to insist that you relocate with it and live in a bamboo hut. The idiot who's against gay marriage and claims God's on his side. If we catch him cheating on his wife, a beating would teach him his hatred to hide. My object all sublime, while I still have some time to make America unified, and try to circumvent the GOP's intent to chop away at the government, the federal government.
His object all sublime, while he still has some time to make America unified, and try to circumvent the GOP's intent to chop away at the government, the federal government.
The televangelist right-wing hack inspiring fear and hate. I'd like to record an executive order to make him emigrate. The Tea Party bigot and Trump supporter who thinks the wall is great. We'll see who gets praised when lettuce gets raised to $12.98 per head. Religio-fascist Islamophobics who scapegoat Muslims for shock. They'd face their own crisis by taking on ISIS in a war zone in Iraq. And if you feel like mocking Muhammad, I wouldn't advise it, but you might like your joking and show it by poking a gun barrel up your butt. My object all sublime, while I still have some time to make America unified, and try to circumvent the GOP's intent to chop away at the government, the federal government.
His object all sublime, while he still has some time to make America unified, and try to circumvent the GOP's intent to chop away at the government, the federal government.
Having explained to President Obama why he endorsed Bernie Sanders instead of Hillary Clinton, President Obama surprises everyone by not being angry about it and saying that were he in Vice President Biden's shoes, he might have done the same thing. Hillary Clinton, for her part, is aghast that such an unfair thing could happen. Well, Bernie Sanders and President Obama give her a lesson on the importance of fairness in modern life. Tell me if you think this is fair, that A's not paying his fair share, yet B works harder, I dare say, and brings home far less cash than A.
Is B more worthy?
I should say he works a great deal more than A.
Yet A is happy, oh so happy, laughing, ha-ha, chaffing, ha-ha, nectar, quaffing, ha-ha-ha, never joyous, never gay, happy, undeserving A, never joyous, never gay, happy, undeserving A.
If I were fortunate, which I'm not, B should enjoy A's happy lot, and A should be taxed up to his knees. That is, assuming I am B. Should A pay more taxes? I agree. Of course, assuming I am B.
B should be happy, oh so happy, laughing, ha-ha, chaffing, ha-ha, nectar, quaffing, ha-ha-ha, but condemned to poverty, hard-working, industrious B, but condemned to poverty, hard-working, industrious B.
bitterly disappointed by having her second attempt at the presidency thwarted once again by President Obama, Hillary Clinton rushes from the stage. Bernie Sanders realizes he will need Hillary Clinton and her supporters in order to win the election, so he follows her and shares with her an allegory.
On a tree up in Brooklyn, a little bird sat, singing, "Do it, just do it, just do it." And I said to him, "Nutty bird, what's with this shit? Singing, do it, just do it, just do it." "Are you watching commercials for Nike?" I cried. "Or does some other message your chirping imply?" With a shake of its poor little head, he replied, "Oh, do it, just do it, just do it." He rolled his small eyeballs and jumped to the fence, singing, "Do it, just do it, just do it." As he pondered how someone could be quite this dense, "Oh, do it, just do it, just do it." He slapped at his forehead and shrugged with his wings. It was clear he thought humans the stupidest things. Then it suddenly made sense that this message it brings. Oh, do it, just do it, just do it. Now this much is clear to this dried up old fart. It said, "Do it, just do it, just do it." We should both pull together and not pull apart. Oh, do it, just do it, just do it. Let's go to convention and make the big jump. A unity ticket. We both take the stump. Or else we could wind up with that moron Trump. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders decide the best thing for the Democratic Party is to form a unity ticket. Whichever one of them is chosen by the convention to be the presidential nominee, the other will automatically be the vice presidential nominee. If Hillary wins the election, she will be in charge of foreign affairs, and Bernie Sanders will be in charge of domestic affairs. They both seem very happy with this decision.
There's authority in every word I blast. There is wisdom in the loudness of my voice. Like the eloquent outpouring when the lion is roaring, and it helps the voters make their final choice.
Yeah, although it is annoying, you can say that it's not cloying when you screech at your opponents in that voice.
My visage has a splendor that is grim. I shake my fist and terrify the dolls. But when I'm being truthful, I am neither coy nor youthful. I'm not given to what the Hebrews say is schmaltz.
Oh, you slightly mispronounce it. I am thrilled that you announce it. We don't care. Just call it schmaltz or schmaltz. If that is so, sing Derry down Derry. It's evident, very our tastes are one. So let's go form our unity ticket. Grab Trump's butt and kick it until we've won. Is there wisdom in extreme old age? Do you fancy we are elderly enough? Information I'm requesting in a subject interesting. Do you have it in your nature to get rough?
All across the fruited plains, not an argument remains that the right wing doesn't like it when I'm rough.
Are you bold enough to do this, do you think? You just can't call your hubby when it's rough. Do you think that you can handle to your hubby hold a candle? Do you really think that you got the proper stuff?
To the matter that you mentioned, I have given some attention, and it's obvious that I have got the stuff off.
If that is so, sing Derry down Derry. It's evident, very, our tastes are one. Let's go and form our unity ticket. Grab Trump's butt and kick it until we've won. If that is so, sing Derry down Derry. It's evident, very, our tastes are one. So let's go form our unity ticket. Grab Trump's butt and kick it until we've won. Sing Derry down Derry, our unity ticket. Grab Trump's butt and kick it until we've won.
And so, once again, there is peace and unity in the Democratic Party,
as Bernie Sanders and Hillary Clinton go to the convention to see which of them will be the eventual nominee. And then come Election Day, the choice could not have been more clear. On the morning following Election Day, there was a huge march right down Pennsylvania Avenue where the winners were celebrated.
Hooray for Trump, hooray for Trump, you'll make America great. It wasn't great before, it will be when you see what's in store. Hooray for Trump, we're filled with American pride. To the Muslims out, to the Mexicans out, get them out, get them out, get them out. Hooray for Trump, you'll make America great. It wasn't great before, it will be when you see what's in store. Hooray for Trump, we're filled with American pride. To the Muslims out, to the Mexicans out, get them out, get them out, get them out. Trump is, like he always said he'd do, and he wouldn't lie to Americans. Trump is, just like he always said he couldn't do, and he would not lie to us. Hooray for Trump, we'll make America great. It wasn't great before, it will be when you see what's in store. Hooray for Trump.
Thank you for listening to this production of The Obama. And don't forget, we warned you. I'd like to thank the Oily Car Theater for bringing us their production of The Obama, a political operetta. The Oily Car Theater, the late Sir W.S. Sullivan, the lyricist, yours truly, Bill Schmalfelt, the characters all voiced by yours truly, Bill Schmalfelt, through the magic of digital editing. I won't say whether or not it's good. I'll leave that up to you. But it will be available online as a CD. Gotta find someplace where I can get it made into a online MP3 as well. But we'll let you know more about that as the release date gets closer. So many different ways you can listen to Breaking Bad. We're no longer doing the streaming audio radio station thing. They've made it prohibitive in the music industry for the small hobby internet broadcaster to stay alive, in a manner of speaking. There's too much cost involved for royalties. And although I enjoyed my association with radio.co, there's just no way to license the music in an affordable fashion unless you've got a heaping shitload of donations from people who listen. And let's face it, you're a bunch of deadbeats. Why would you send your money to me when you can listen to this crap for free, right? But there are so many free and easy ways to listen to Breaking Fat. You can download the iTunes app and listen to us. We are an iTunes podcast. We're available in the Google Music Play Store, and we're on Spreaker.com. And you can find links to all of that right there on the website, www.wms-db.com. And we just found ourselves added to Spreaker Smart Radio. And let me tell you why it's smart radio. You can create your own radio and podcast playlists. You can stitch together, very clever, your favorite shows into customized station playlists and save them for easy access later. Create a news playlist for your morning commute, a comedy playlist for the weekends. Browse or search over 40,000 different shows, or select a preset station from Stitcher's editors like Top 20 Comedy Shows, Top 20 News and Politics Shows, and so on.
You can learn more about Stitcher Smart Radio by going to my website, www.wms-db.com. Scroll down the right-hand sidebar until you see the colorful Stitcher logo. Click that and you'll get all the information you could possibly want. Now, I don't know about you, but I just love it when right-wing radio hosts get creative in their insulting of someone they do not care for. Glenn Beck, for instance, on his radio program yesterday, they took some time to mock presidential Republican frontrunner Donald Trump for looking like an orange raccoon. And they wondered how he obtained his unnatural hue. In an attempt to figure it out, they planned an experiment for today in which they would smear crushed up Cheetos on their faces to see if we can get our faces close to the face of Donald Trump. And true to their word, they did exactly that at the end of today's broadcast. You can find the video on rightwingwatch.org. We have no commentary since there really isn't all that much you can see. Pressing faces into plates of crushed Cheetos.
We thought, after seeing Donald Trump on television, we thought if you wore the goggles, the swim goggles, and you stuck your face in Cheetos, crushed Cheetos, that you would look just like Donald Trump in the end.
I believe it was Ben Shapiro who made this observation. And, it does look like that Donald Trump dips his face in Cheetos dust before.
Or he could pick it up and slather it on. That's what I intend to do.
No. You gotta. I think it's.
All right, go ahead.
I think it's a.
No, wait, what flavor do you have?
I have regular. You have
regular. The puffs or the cart?
What?
Do you have the puffs or do you have the?
No, these are
original flavor.
Yeah, this is original flavor, and they've been crushed. So.
You're not going to get very good coverage that way.
Well, I think you are.
I don't.
Now,
pretty good.
Do I look like Donald Trump?
You need more forehead, though. You get a little.
You need more forehead. That's why I think you need to do it like, kind of like this.
Like you're washing your face, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're all falling off of you, Pat.
Yeah. Are they?
You gotta lay your head.
I think you gotta roll your face in it.
Do I have any?
We got Jeffy cheddar jalapeno.
What?
It's a little.
You don't look.
What?
You look like you've been hit in the face with like an orange snowball, Pat.
Really?
Yeah.
How about now?
Now wait a minute. The only ones.
No, that doesn't make it even better. Is that what I look like? Do I look like that?
Like Trump?
Yours is a little bit more fully, evenly covered.
Yeah, I think you have to press your face in it.
Yeah.
So you can go to the parties. Jeffy, go ahead.
You are almost a twin, a doppelganger, if you will, of
Donald
Trump?
Yeah.
Right now. Yes.
He usually doesn't get that much on his shirt. I noticed.
I've been eating face.
Here's Jeffy now with his full face inside. Jeffy, you're not supposed to eat it.
Is that the jalapeno? Your coverage isn't very good either.
No,
it's
Glenn has by far the best
more
coverage so far.
You have to push your face into it. You really have to push your face into it. You got a lot of down weight you could put down on those Cheetos.
Thank you. Wait, this is here's the issue: is the only flavor left is flamin' hot.
Yeah, I know. That's too bad, isn't it?
Which is going to hurt. It's going to physically hurt me.
Man,
and in addition to that, it's red. It's not even an orange.
It'll turn orange on your face.
Is this because of an experiment? Oh, it'll turn orange on my face?
Just dab a little bit of it on you. On your
Just don't get it in your eyes.
Well, I have goggles on.
Did we read the packages? Does it say Cheetos are not for your eyes?
No, it doesn't say
I bet that you we didn't read the
All right, go ahead.
This sucks.
No, I'll push it in. No, start on one side. No. Start on one side.
He's got the jalapeno.
Okay, good.
That's bold. That's
right.
brave.
I'm gonna push this.
Okay, now wait. Now you need it on the
there you go.
forehead.
Forehead.
Oh, yeah, now this is good.
Okay,
So
this is
when
good.
you roll your face in it, it works.
Yeah, if this was orange, he would look just like Donald Trump coming out
There
of
it
it.
is.
Oh, yeah.
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 That's a terrible sunburn.
That looks like Donald Trump on the first day when he comes out of the tanning bed.
Like immediately, right? Like,
right? Look. He's day 1 on the tanning bed.
You're
I'm day 2 or 3.
4, maybe.
Day 4?
Yeah.
Am I looking in the mirror right now?
Wait. Take off the goggles.
Okay.
Time to get another tan.
Right.
Oh my gosh! Look at that.
See?
Oh, absolutely. But the secret is, and I think Donald has mastered this, you have to roll. You have to roll your face in it.
Perfect.
You have to roll your face in it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you don't.
This is how you learn, right?
And that, my friend, is what we mean when we use the word gravitas. I'm Bill Schmalfelt. This has been Breaking Fat, recorded this 29th day of April, 2016. Again, if you want to get in touch with us here at the show, my email address is fatman@wms-db.com. Our Twitter address, @LiberalGabFest. All one word, @LiberalGabFest. You can find our fan page on Facebook at www.facebook.com/liberaltalkonline. You can listen to this show on Spreaker by going to the website and clicking the Spreaker logo. And the best part of all is the show is now available on Stitcher Smart Radio, which gives you the latest in news, sports, talk, and entertainment radio anywhere, on demand. It's the easiest way to discover the best of over 40,000 plus radio stations, live radio stations, and podcasts. Check it out and tell them Billy sent you. Till next time we get together, hope you have a great weekend. This is Breaking Fat. It's radio for the proletariat.
This podcast is proud to be part of the Blueberry Network. That's blueberry with no ease.com.